Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with a nice light purple color on a 1-inch brush. And let's come right up here to the sky and just begin to put in a little bit of this nice color. Now we don't want too much today, so keep it quite pale and allow it to work around. All right. Just touch into a little bit of red and you can throw some different colors in it and work them together. Now with our filbert brush, a little bit of yellow, red, and white. Let's just come up here and begin to shape a few clouds. Now I'm really mushing the paint hard into the canvas because I want it to really be stained. I'm going to be able to move and work with this paint. There's not a whole lot on the brush. See, you kind of get this almost a soft effect without blending. I haven't really blended the clouds yet, and that's nice. We already have a head start. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice soft sky today. With a clean 2-inch brush, we can just begin to blend this sky. Now it's not going to take much blending because we already made it quite soft. There's not much paint on here. So just go over it a few times and then we'll be ready to paint our mountain. Now we'll pick up the filbert brush here and load it up with just a little bit of black. Drop in a nice little mountain shape. There, just drop in the shape like that. Do it pretty quick and just be free with it today. And scrub it in with this color. Now it's not completely dark, not like pure black. I'm picking up some of the colors I had in the sky. So it's actually quite nice. Helps to push it back. Let's throw some blue in there. The blue will also give it some distance. Now maybe we need another mountain right there. It's not too late, and maybe this one it's behind this one. You can still do that. In fact, it's quite easy because we'll just kind of clean up the other one just like that. All right, now maybe in this mountain, let's just change the color slightly. I want this one to be just a little bit more red. Not a lot, but just enough. Now with the knife and a nice light gray color, let's just begin to highlight the face of this mountain. Now in our painting today, the light is not too strong on most of this mountain. This is a sunset. We don't need a ton of light. And maybe here's some, let's skip over here. There's a little more brown and white. There, really light up that edge. Wipe the knife and work with the paint on the canvas. There's no reason to just leave it the way it comes off. You can play with it. And that's nice. Soften areas by sort of almost scraping off some of the paint. Soften with the tip of the knife. Work it into the base coat we already put down. Oh yeah. Now with the filbert brush and a little bit of yellow and black, we can come right up here to the mountain and just begin to sort of drop on a little bit of detail. Now maybe these are like little trees and things kind of growing on the mountain, but they're so far away we can't see detail. Just see little smudges of color. Next with the filbert brush, we'll just scrub in a nice little land area. And as you can see, I kind of gave myself a basic line where I thought maybe I want to put a little river today. All right, go ahead and pick up some of the dark and pull it in. It creates shadows and highlights. In fact, we may not do much more than just this underpainting way back there. But the stuff up close, we'll put some nice highlight on it. Now with the filbert brush loaded up evenly on both sides, let's just come right here. And I'm going to show you how to paint in some nice evergreen trees, even with the filbert. I think the reason I want to do them with the filbert today, at least for these, is because they're very tiny, but yet I want some detail. Might as well just scrub the dark color in there because we wouldn't be able to pick out the individual details in that area. They would all just grow together. Only focus on the outside edge and the top of the tree, the parts that'll be shown. There's no reason to spend a lot of time on something that gets covered up. All right, see that? Because of the shape of this brush, you can actually get these limbs to come off really easily. Use it like a fan, push down and tap, work back and forth. Now with the 1-inch brush, we can just begin to rub in some water here. Now maybe we kind of want to match the colors that are already up there in the painting. The colors in the sky, the colors in the mountain. All right, just brush it right in, not a big deal. Throw some white into it if you want to. Change it up, put in different colors. Now with the filbert brush, we can just begin to add in a few nice little, maybe a rocky area back here. All right, I kind of like these. They help to give some nice detail to the painting. It helps to bring you forward, kind of helps to link the foreground with the background and all those nice things. So we'll just do one today. Just scrub in a little bit of color. We'll put the highlights on the rocks and make it look nice later. Now with a little bit of yellow and brown and white, just load it on one side of the filbert. We can just begin to drop on some nice little highlights here. Now if you'd rather use maybe just the very point of the knife, that would work also. This is just kind of the brush was handy and ready to go, so why not use it? There, you can put in a lot of these little rocks all at one time. Maybe. There's some. Reload after every couple of rocks because you want that color to be nice and fresh. Now with our fan brush, and some black, blue, and green. Let's go ahead and right here, let's tap in a couple of trees. I changed my mind. You can do that. I wanted him a little bit taller and a little bit more to the right. But whatever, if you put him right where I had him at first, it would work just as well. Oh yeah, this is nice. Just push up to get all these limbs. And the older the brush is, the better these limbs seem to work. We have a nice brush that's been used quite a bit. I think you'll find it works even better. All right, tinier one right there. Now with the filbert brush, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to show you how to create a lot of nice little rocks and big boulders here in the foreground. You don't normally do them quite like this. Maybe they're some are stacked on top of each other, and you see all sorts of nice light and dark areas in them. So go ahead and just paint in the dark for now. We'll come back and add some nice highlight on in a few minutes. Next, we can use the filbert brush to drop in a really big tree up here. Maybe this is it's a different variety of evergreen, different than those. And so we'll just give it a nice big trunk. And maybe another one right here. Nice. Now using that same brush, we can just add in a lot of nice little leaves. These trees are pretty thick. We don't see much of the sky showing through, but I would like to see a little bit. Very little bit here and there, not a lot. But of course that's up to you. If you'd rather have these very sparse, then do it. It doesn't matter. This is just kind of what I want to do today. Next we can just add on a nice little bit of highlight here to some of these rocks. Now not every rock needs a highlight because the trees would be blocking out a lot of light. And you just don't know what else might be happening outside the painting itself. So just remember we only need a few little highlights. Don't want to distract your eye too much here to the foreground. Now the last thing we want to do here is just throw on a little bit of a nice, very subtle highlight here on the trees. We don't need a lot because I don't want to lose this amazing contrast. I mean, the dark leaves against the light sky, even these little pockets that I left open. I don't want to kill that effect. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website, my DVDs, and also my brush line. And thanks for watching.